Kool Sports Network and Kool TV proudly present KCU basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Clark Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties, River Cities Builders, Stork Pharmacy, Members Choice Credit Union, Grace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, First National Bank of Grayson, and Kentucky Christian University.
Now let's go to the court for countdown to tip-off on the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV. And a pleasant good afternoon and early evening as we welcome you on to the campus of Kentucky Christian University. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight as we get you ready for some women's basketball action as the Knights and the Lourdes University Gray Wolves will set to tip things off here in just about 12 minutes. KCU comes in with a record of 6-5. They've lost 3 straight. Lourdes comes in with a record of 5-6. They won their last time out. Let's take a break. When we return, we'll preview the matchup, look at both teams, and we'll meet our starting lineups to get you ready for tip-off. KCU and Lourdes in women's basketball action here from the Lesby Center in Grayson, Kentucky. Our coverage continues after this on the Kool Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Happy holidays from Clark's Pump and Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here at Kentucky Christian University as we get you set for tip-off between KCU and Lourdes. As Lourdes comes in with a record of 5-6. They won last time out, 72-61. A solid-looking team up and down the roster. A couple of players that will kind of be the straw that stirs the drink, if you will. It'll be led by Emma Pedroza, 11.4 points. Shea Pedroza also is right there with her. She's the older of the two. She's a junior. Emma's the freshman. Shea at 9.7. Several players around that 5, 6, and 7 mark, and that'll be the kind of the one they lean against as they go through here. Averaging 68.5 a game, giving up 70.5. That should match up favorably for KCU, who's right at 66, both scoring and giving up throughout the first 11 contests. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll talk about the Knights, and we'll get you ready for tip-off. About 8.5 minutes to go before we get ready to go, and we'll continue our coverage on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Kool Sports Network.
Need some extra money for home improvements or other purchases? How about a home equity line of credit with absolutely no closing costs? We have some exciting news from our loan department at First National Bank. Right now, open a home equity line of credit at First National and we will pay all the fees at closing. Hurry into one of our 8 locations to take advantage of this great offer. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Kentucky Christian University is a private nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the new Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit on campus.
Back here in pregame coverage on the Kool Sports Network, getting you ready for KCU and Lourdes University. Looking at the Knights, they fell last time out to CIU 74-60. They're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak. 6-5 on the season are the Knights. Leading the way is Jada Higgins, 14.5 points. She only scored 8 against CIU. Her season high of 30 against Milligan, and she's gone over 20 4 times this season in 11 games. She's got to get things going early and often. And the players that will be kind of trying to help push her along, Abby West, Lake, and Atkins. West with 8.9, Atkins at 8.1. And then down in the bottom in the guards, the Jasmine Flowers, senior, 7.5 points, 3.4 rebounds a game. That'll be your kind of your collection that'll make this team move forward. An intriguing matchup when you look at the numbers. They fare very favorably with each other. The biggest difference, obviously, is going to come in the rebounding battle. KCU has struggled rebounding the basketball this season. They got out-rebounded 48-39 in the loss to CIU. And CIU turned 24 KCU turnovers into 19 points in that 14-point victory. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll continue getting you ready for the matchup and meet our starting lineups, KCU and Lourdes University, as we continue countdown to tip-off on the Kool Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all. Happy holidays from Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Jennifer Epperly, loan officer at First National Bank in Canonsburg. I personally invite you and all local businesses to visit our beautiful new building in Canonsburg on U.S. Route 60 next to the Walmart entrance. We offer many services including personal, mortgage, and business loans. First National Bank is locally owned by the McGuire family of Ashland and has been in business since 1902. We aim to give you the personal attention and best customer service there is to offer. Come inside, talk with us, and let us make you a part of the First National Bank family. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the new Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit on campus.
Back here at KCU as we get you ready for tip-off with the Knights and the Gray Wolves of Lourdes University. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here this evening as we're waiting for our national anthem and then to meet both of our teams, and we'll get things rolling from there. So we'll step aside for another 2-minute break. When we return, it's time for tip-off. KCU and Lourdes, and our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Happy holidays from Clark's Pump & Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here at KCU as the starting lineups being introduced. We'll get those to you in just a second here. Had some technical issues on the stats side of things, so got to get some stuff squared away there, and then we'll pass all of that along to you. Again, the Lourdes University Gray Wolves come in with a record of 5-6. KCU at 6-5, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. And trying to do it here at home. This Lourdes University Gray Wolves team 1-4 on the road this season. So a great opportunity here for the Knights to get right in this one. So let me get the lock. Get everything ready to go here, and we'll get things ready to rock and roll. Starting lineups for the visiting Gray Wolves will be Shea Pedroza, Emma Pedroza, Macy Stringfellow, Nadine Gemma, and Hallie Barnett. For the Knights, Abby West, Reagan Atkins, Lakin Atkins, Jada Higgins, and Jasmine Flowers. Four-minute quarters that we will play. 4 10-minute quarters, I should say. KCU in the white, Lourdes in the black. Ball center court, tipped into the back court, and off we go. Pedroza stops, pulls the trigger off the right side is good. And the visiting Gray Wolves jump out to an early 2-0 lead. KCU working it from right to left as you view it on your screen, and I view it here at the Lusby Center. Here's Higgins, lobs it inside to Reagan Atkins. She stops, brings it back out to the wing. That's Lakin Atkins. She spins on the block. Shot is up, no good. Rebound out to Pedroza. She'll pitch it ahead. She's got Shea Pedroza on the baseline. Thought about pulling the trigger, pulls it back top of the key. Spot up threes on the way, no good by Emma Pedroza. Here's a rebound by Shea. It's up and no good. They'll drop it into Barnett. She can't put it in. Rebound out to the Knights. Dribble drive by Flowers, and she'll go down the baseline and throw it out of bounds on the far sideline. Play clock down at 20 on a drive on the far sideline, and that was blocked away by the Knights as Shea Pedroza trying to put that one up and misses. There's a nice entry pass to Stringfellow. She can't put it in. It's poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Knights. Higgins brings it down the center of the lane, throws up a shot, gets it to rattle home. First points for the Knights, and we're even at 2. Quickly ahead. Here's Pedroza losing the handle on the peel. The Knights with a turnover. Higgins kicks it off to the right side. That's to Atkins into the lane, puts up a shot, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. They'll get that one on Macy Stringfellow. That's her first, team's first. 8:27 to go here in the opening quarter. Atkins, 7.6 points per game. Steps to the line, hits the first, makes it 3-2. One more for the junior out of West Carter. She hits both. 4-2. 8:25 to play here in the opening quarter. Here's an entry pass to Barnett. She'll bring it near side of the wing to Stringfellow. Go back to Barnett on the short corner. She'll put it on the deck, spin into the lane, fires up a shot, no good, but she's fouled. And she's going to the line to shoot a pair. We'll get the foul on Lakin Atkins. That's her first, team's first of the half. I should say the quarter, excuse me. And Barnett to the line for 2. First one is up, is good. One more. Barnett, a 46.7% free throw shooter on the year. Chance to even the affair at 4. And she puts that one through with ease. West brings it into Higgins. Higgins puts it in overdrive, turns it into the center of the floor. All tied at 4 here as we approach the 8-minute mark of the first quarter. Trying to bring it down underneath and can't make the hook up. So the turnover on the Knights gives it back to the Gray Wolves. All tied at 4. Here's Stringfellow. Pitches it off to the far side to Emma Pedroza. Now back to Barnett. Inside Stringfellow. Starts in the outside of the restricted zone. Puts up a shot. It's partially blocked as Flowers blocks that one away and gets the rebound. She takes it front court. Slows it down. Brings it out now to Lakin Atkins. She'll kick it out into the corner. Here's a spot up 3 from Reagan Atkins. Draws iron but won't fall down. Stringfellow with the basketball. She wants to race. Emma Pedroza. Looking back door, finds Shea Pedroza with a reverse scoop shot, and that one's on top of the backboard and out of bounds. $7:17 to play here in the first. Lourdes will go in full court pressure. Getting into Jada Higgins, senior out of Hindman, Kentucky, transferred in out of EKU. Higgins turns from the right elbow and puts that one in. KCU back in front. 6-4 now as we go inside of 7 minutes to play in the opening frame. Gemma brings it off to Barnett, right wing. Pedroza looks backdoor looking for her sister. Now drops it off to Pedroza, 15 on the shot clock. Loses her dribble, now back out to Shea in between the rings. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to set up a screen. Long threes on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound underneath. Reagan Atkins with the basketball, takes it off to Lakin Atkins on the left wing. Now West around the horn, right side. Trying to survey. Now Flowers has it between the rings. Shuffles right, comes back left into the corner. West a spot up threes on the way, too stiff. Rebound goes out of bounds. And who touched it last? So it will stay KCU basketball. Couple of subs coming on for the Knights. We'll get those for you in just a second as Samantha Wells checking in. Knights get it in out near midcourt. There's Reagan Atkins. Takes it off to West. Working off a screen, brings it to Flowers, left wing. 5 on the shot clock. Flowers down the left side, puts up a shot, front iron, no good. Rebound and a ball knocked away. Into the front court are the Gray Wolves. Grace Ingram pitches it off now to Pedroza. Nice move from the right to the left off the window, and Ingram puts it up and in, and we're even at 6. And a whistle and a foul on a body bump on the far sideline, as they'll get that one on Zariah Bridgewater, who checked into the ball game just a few moments ago. Inbound comes in. KCU pounds it down into the paint. Atkins turns, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off to Emma Pedroza. Lobs it underneath. Here's Barnett outside the keyhole. Inside of 5 to play in the first frame. 6-6 ball game. Step back 3, long for Bridgewater. It's out of bounds, and it's back to the Knights. Subs coming on for KCU. Hardwick. So it's West, Wells, Hardwick, Higgins, and Gillum. And the ball raked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights closest to their bench. 6-6 our score, 4:45 to play here in the opening quarter. Neither team shooting well to start the contest. Higgins takes the ball in the backcourt, pitches it ahead. Down in the left corner, that's off to Samantha Wells. Wells wants to dribble drive, and that's a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with KCU. .436 on arrested clock. Still 6-6, 21 on the shot clock. West brings it into Higgins. Higgins out of that left corner. Now to Gillum, and Gillum has that one nearly stolen away as it's raked into the backcourt. Abby West tracks it down. Gillum, sophomore out of West Carter, played her ball at West Carter High School. Here's a catch and shoot 3 on the way from Hardwick, and a whistle and a foul from behind on the push-off. As they'll get that one on Kylie Gillum. That's her first, team's second of the half. Here's Pedroza for a spot-up 3 from the left side, good. And Shea Pedroza puts the Gray Wolves on top, 9-6. There's Gillum, front court, working on Barnett. Starts to go left side, stops, loses her dribble, reverses it off to the right side. Hardwick rakes it through, down to Gillum. Gillum tries to push it out top and has it taken away. Racing ahead, and with the basketball was Bridgewater. She lost the handle on the peel, but Ingram brings it back down. Now West steals it away. West pitches it ahead. They'll turn, reverse it back out. Here's a 3 on the way in transition by Hardwick. Won't fall. Ingram with a rebound. 9-6, 3.5 to play, first quarter. And a ball stolen away. Nice interception there by Higgins. She'll pitch it ahead to West. West stops on the left side. Now starts to go dribble drop baseline. It just has it taken right out of her hands. Now they've got a 2-on-1 out front, and Higgins with a nice steal at midcourt. She does not have the number. She'll curl it out on the far side wing and reset it. Tries to get it out to Gillum, and she can't pull it in. Back in for KCU is Reagan Atkins. She'll replace West. Out goes Bridgewater, and back on is Gemma. And now another sub coming on. Alex Wolf will replace Hallie Barnett. (9-6), the Gray Wolves leading the Knights here in the opening frame. Shea Pedroza, little stutter step into the keyhole. A 19-footer's good. 5-point lead for the Gray Wolves, 11-6. Here's Higgins. Working on Richburg. Knifes her way to the basket. Shot is up, no good. And then as Shea Pedroza tries to get it ahead, she kicks it out of bounds. Subs coming on, Gillum and Wells going off. Flowers back in, as is Lakin Atkins. 11-6, Knights trailing by 5. Here's Higgins down in the corner. Hardwick goes baseline, and that's out of bounds. And we got a timeout by KCU, a 30-second timeout with 2:14 to play here in the opening quarter. 11-6 our score, as taking a good look over top of the huddle there with Coach Lisa Kahn. Trying to get her troops rallied up. Tandy Bradford in her second season with the Gray Wolves. Comes in with a record of 10-20 last year. We'll reset the floor for you as well out of the timeout. So we've had several subs in and out of the basketball game. So on the floor for the Gray Wolves, Pedroza, Richburg, Ingram, Wolf, and Gemma. Here's Richburg, step back off a long jumper from the right side, no good. But a ball raked out to Gemma for an offensive rebound. Inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Play clock's at 10. Long threes on the way. Front iron, no good. Rebound pulled out by Hardwick for the Knights. Down 11-6. Here's Flowers. Finds a seam off the left elbow. There's a long-range jumper on the way. No good. That one was up by Atkins. Wolf with the rebound. Here's Pedroza. Excuse me, that was Logan Ingram who had checked into the ball game. And there's a ball back into the corner. Gemma gives it off now to Wolf. Wolf spins, faces the basket, steps through with a left hand and puts it up and off the window. And it's 13-6. One minute to play here in the opening quarter. And Lourdes out to its largest lead thus far in the contest. Higgins has it poked out of her hand. And it'll stay with KCU on the far sideline. There's Flowers in between the rings. Gives it out to Atkins. Atkins curls through. Has it poked out of her hands and scooped up there by Logan Ingram. Ingram has it, and she walked. Shuffled her feet right in front of the official. Taylor Isaac with the basketball, comes front court right in front of me. Nice little crossover, goes left side, finds a wide open Lakin Atkins off the backside, and she puts it up and in. Much needed basket there by the Knights. It's 13-8. The deficit's down to 5. Let's see if Lourdes elects to hold for the final shot of the first quarter. Here's Richburg. Gets a nice take to the rack and leaves it too stiff. Flowers comes out of there with a rebound. She's got 7 seconds as she races it ahead. Tries to stop. Here's Atkins, 2 seconds. She's got to get it away. It's a partially blocked shot on the way from Reagan Atkins that falls shy of the goal, and that takes us to the end of 1 quarter of play. The Knights trailing the Gray Wolves of Lourdes 13-8. Our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Happy holidays from Clark's Pump & Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Oliveville, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
1 quarter in the books, and the Lourdes Gray Wolves leading 13-8 as we welcome you back here into the Lusby Center in Grayson, Kentucky. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here for Knights basketball. For the Knights, we'll set the floor for you in just a second as West gets it in to Higgins. Higgins tries to curl it underneath and drop it off into Samantha Wells, and they turn it over. 7th turnover of the basketball game. Here's Stringfellow. Out to Emma Pedroza. Goes back door, and that one's raked away. Ball's loose, and a tie-up in the paint. And the possession arrow will stay with the visiting Gray Wolves. And a bit of confusion for a moment. So Gemma will trigger in on her baseline. Goes out to Stringfellow. She'll step back, pull the trigger. Three's on the way. Got it. Macy Stringfellow drops in her first points of the ball game. 16-8. Largest lead of the contest. Abby West front court. KCU shooting 3 of 15 from the field thus far. Brings it off to Isaac. Now Flowers. High post on the elbow with a nice kiss off the win there by Samantha Wells. 16-10. Here's Barnett in the paint, faces the basket, spins into a double team, and it's raked out of bounds. And it'll stay with Lourdes underneath their own bucket. Gemma looking for Barnett. Bounces it into her in the corner. She'll put it on the deck. Stringfellow, dribble drive. Cut off there by Wells. Nice defensive effort by her. Six on the shot clock. Shot is up by Pedroza's no good. Rebound comes down by Samantha Wells. Higgins in a hurry. Left that one up too stiff. Here's Stringfellow, dribble drive on the baseline, drops it off to Barnett. She'll put it on the deck from the left elbow, come right side. That one's blocked away, and it's out of bounds. Nice job there by Samantha Wells, who got the block on it and then forced the turnover. West takes the inbound. There's West in between the rings. Abby West with the floater won't go, but there's Samantha Wells with the putback. Down to 4. Wells had a season high of 16 the last time out in the loss to CIU. Averaging only 4 points a game. She's got 4 right here in the last couple of minutes. Here's a 3 by Gemma, is off, no good. Pedroza gets the rebound, drops it off to her sister. And it's 18-12. Approaching 7 minutes to play in the opening half. Gray Wolves have led by as many as 8. Here's West trying to force it underneath the bucket and threw it into a triple team. Emma Pedroza stops right wing, pulls the trigger, 3's on the way, off the mark, no good. Had a good look at it, but it wouldn't fall. Higgins has the basketball. She'll race it ahead, cross-court pass off to Flowers. She pumps, spins left, goes to the block, steps through, turns and reverses it, and throws it right into the hands of Emma Pedroza. She'll go right at Isaac. Lower the shoulder, may have initiated the contact, but they'll get Taylor Isaac with the foul. It's her first, team's first of the quarter. And Emma Pedroza to the line for 2. Here comes Abby Applegate on. First one is up, is good. She hits both. 20-12. It matches the largest lead of the ball game. And then an offensive foul on Jasmine Flowers. That's her first, team second of the quarter. Pedroza in the lane, and she walked. There's Flowers, gets it back out to West. Higgins checking out. Back on is Reagan Atkins. She'll take it off the bounce pass on the left wing. Works off a screen from Wells. Finds some separation. Now to West. West left wing, gives it off to Wells on the block. Hook shot in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Pedroza in the paint. Had a good look, just couldn't finish. There's a lob down to Barnett. She'll in transition, taking off the window left side, her 4th point of the night. And the lead's out to 10, 22-12. Atkins with the basketball. Atkins loses her dribble, bounces it off to Wells in the keel, hands it back to Atkins. Now Flowers. Wells, straightaway 3's on the way, no. Stringfellow skies for the rebound. And then a ball stolen away by Atkins in the far corner. Nice read by her there. Here's Flowers, right side. Long 3's on the way. High arcing shot, nothing but net. Jasmine Flowers knocks home her first points and the lead's down to 7, 22-15. Here's Gemma. Takes it off to Pedroza, closest to the KCU bench. Once Barnett on the baseline, got her on the block. She'll put it up. Shot is partially blocked and no good. Wells with a rebound. Wells turns, reverses, gives it off now to Applegate. Down in the corner, Flowers. She wants a second one. That one's on the way. Got it! Back-to-back triples for Jasmine Flowers. And that quickly the lead's down to 4. 6-0 run for the Knights. .4:18 to play here in the first half. They go to Barnett and they throw it out of bounds. Cassie Bajents checking in, as also returning is Hardwick. Flowers and Wells checking out. And then this is like hockey, all these changes. Ingram returning. Richburg. West working on Bridgewater, who was the third to return. Badgett's shot is up, is no good. Rebound by Wolf. Entry pass underneath. Won't go home. As that was Grace Ingram. But it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the visitors. Here's Wolf. Spins, faces the basket, puts it on the deck. Goes right, comes back left. Shot won't fly down. Ball's loose on the deck. Chasing it down with the offensive rebound is Richburg. She'll try to go underneath. Will not fall. Rebound Badgett's. Reagan Atkins wants a three. No. But Applegate with an offensive rebound. Here's a three from West. And we'll get an over-the-back push call against Badgett. 3:19 to play here in the half. Back in the ball game for Applegate is Higgins. 3:17 to play. 22-18. The Knights on a 6-0 run. Wolf on the right wing. Here's Ingram. Spots up for the big triple off the left side and buries it. 25. No, they're going to say it was a long two. So 24-18. Reagan Atkins reverses directions. Here's Hardwick out of the corner, back to West. Atkins curls off, goes to the right elbow. Hardwick stops right elbow, 15-footer on the way. Good. Nice look there from Elizabeth Hardwick. Down to 4. Hardwick coming in, averaging only 2 points a game. She's matched that here. There's a nice spin move in the lane. Ball's raked away from Bridgewater. And it's a jump ball. And it'll go back to the Knights. 10th turnover for the Gray Wolves in this first half of action. Higgins catches it with a head of steam. Gets a little separation there with Richburg. 24-20. Knights trailing by 4, and they'll finally get Richburg with the foul. That's her first, team's first of the quarter. There's a backdoor lob to Badgett's. She'll get her own rebound and put it back up and in. Leads down to 2. It's an 8-2 run by the Knights. Bridgewater front court in between the rings. Brings it off to Ingram. Catch and shoot threes on the way. No. Fighting for the backdoor rebound is Ingram. Here's Grace Ingram from the elbow. Shot is up, no good. Loose ball comes all the way back out near the midcourt stripe, and Zariah Bridgewater runs it down. Now Richburg, minute 40 to play here in the first half. Wolf wants the long three. Bridgewater with an offensive rebound in the far corner. She'll stop, pull the trigger. 3 from the wing, in and out, no good. Badgett's with a nice box out there, gets the rebound. They'll pitch it ahead. Abby West goes from the left to the right, and she's fouled. Drew the contact underneath. We'll get that one on Bridgewater. That's her second. Team foul number 2. Off goes Wolf, back in as Barnett. And Hardwick comes off, back in as Flowers. So Abby West will shoot 2 now. First one is up, is good. 1:22 to go in the opening half. And a chance to even this game after trailing by 10. Second one is up and good. 12-2 run by the Knights, and we're even at 24. Richburg goes off the right side, finds Bridgewater back door. She can't finish, and Badgett with a rebound. Nice play by her there. Higgins nearly had the ball thrown away coming to her. She tracks it down. We've got 1 minute to play in the opening half. Flowers had the hot hand. Wants to feed it underneath, and it's raked out of bounds. I've never seen a team that does so much substitution as this Grey Wolves team. They empty the bench at like hockey. Nice move there by Higgins. Way too stiff off the window. Stringfellow with the rebound. Here's Pedroza going out of the corner. Throws up a floater, no good. Nice rebound and a box out there by Wells. 30 seconds to play in the opening half. Flowers wants another 3, and that's an air ball. Emma Pedroza with the rebound, brings it ahead. Higgins blocks that one away and gets the rebound as well. Now feed out to Reagan Atkins off the right side, and she's fouled with 15 seconds to go in the half. That was on Shea Pedroza. That's her first, team's 5th. Or excuse me, team's 3rd, my mistake. Looked at my stat program wrong. And Reagan Atkins to the line for 2. Atkins, a 62.5% free throw shooter on the season. First one is up, is good, and KCU has the lead. 25-24. Second free throw finds its mark as well. Long 3 on the way, won't go from Pedroza. Rebound Higgins. We'll go to Flowers. Right side 3, good if it'll go, and she's fouled with 1 second to go. So that one's on Stringfellow. So that's her second foul, team's 4th. And Flowers is going to shoot 3 free throws. First one is up, is good. Second one goes through as well. .3 seconds remaining on the clock. And that one falls short. Stringfellow with the rebound, and that takes us to halftime. With your score, 28-24, KCU in the lead. Halftime show when we return after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenham, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all. Happy holidays from Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
(28-24) at the half. KCU leading the Lourdes Grey Wolves. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. KCU took an early lead, and then the Grey Wolves got out to a 13-8 mark. They pushed it out to as many as 10, and KCU closing out with a nice run, a 14-2 run to be exact, and they lead this one 28-24 at the break. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll look at some numbers for you, and we'll get you ready for the second half of action. The Knights in the locker room up by 4. Our coverage continues after this on the Kool Sports Network.
Make your everyday purchases faster, simpler, and more convenient with First National Bank's new contactless debit card, featuring a fresh new design and the ability to add your card to your phone's mobile wallet. Your debit card has never been more secure. Simply look for the contactless symbol at checkout, tap your contactless card, or hold your phone over the terminal and your payment is processed in seconds without your card number ever being exposed. Tap, pay, go. It's that easy with First National Bank. First National Bank in Canonsburg, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Kentucky Christian University is a private nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the new Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit on campus.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Canonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Return. Refresh.
With one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back here at KCU as we get ready to look at some numbers here in just a moment, with the Knights leading 28-24. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here, as KCU fell behind by as many as 10 and then was able to find a little bit of momentum. That momentum came off of a pair of threes from Jasmine Flowers, and in the process of doing that, that's what got this kind of thing rolling for this team. And when they got it going the way they needed to, good things started to happen. Now the question is, can they continue with the momentum that they built there to finish that second half, or the first half, the second quarter? Sorry, I'm still in high school side of things, and I've got way too many irons in the fire tonight, but we'll get it all squared away here in just a moment. But looking at some of the numbers here for the visitors on the scoreboard, for the field goal percentage, 23.1%. That's 9 of 39. 2 of 11 from long range, 18.2%. Perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 23 rebounds, 10 turnovers. Emma Pedroza leads the way with 6 points and 5 boards. For KCU, 9 of 31 from the field, 29%. 2 of 11 long range, 18.2%. 88.9%, 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. 21 rebounds, 11 turnovers. Jasmine Flowers leads the way with 8 points. Samantha Wells, 4 points and 5 rebounds off the bench. We'll take a final break. When we come back, we'll preview the second half and get you ready for all of the action here between KCU and Lourdes University as we continue the coverage here on the Kool Hit Sports Network.
Need some extra money for home improvements or other purchases? How about a home equity line of credit with absolutely no closing costs? We have some exciting news from our loan department at First National Bank. Right now, open a home equity line of credit at First National and we will pay all the fees at closing. Hurry into one of our 8 locations to take advantage of this great offer. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Kentucky Christian University is a private nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the new Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit on campus.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all. Happy holidays from Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Back here at KCU, and teams going through final preparations here for the second half of action. KCU leading 28-24. Taking a look at the rest of the scoring for both teams earlier. Shea Pedroza with 5, Emma Pedroza 6. She's leading the way. Logan Ingram has 2, Grace Ingram with 2. Macy Stringfellow with 3. Alex Wolf has 2, and Hallie Barnett with 2. My mistake, I have a misspelling on here. It's actually Grace Ryan. My mistake there on the visiting Gray Wolves. For KCU, looking at the remaining scoring in that one, Abby West with 2, Reagan Atkins has 4, Lakin Atkins with 2, Samantha Wells with 4 off of the bench. She also leads the way with 5 rebounds. Elizabeth Hardwick with 1, Jada Higgins has 3, Jasmine Flowers with 2, Cassie Badgens with 4 rebounds. Abby Applegate grabbed a rebound. Scoring looks like this: West with 2, Reagan Atkins with 4, Lakin Atkins with 2, Samantha Wells with 4, Elizabeth Hardwick with 2, Jada Higgins with 4, Jasmine Flowers leading the way with 8, and Cassie Badgens with 2. So ready for the second half of action in quarter number 3 here. Let's see who we get on the floor for the visitors. Gemma Pedroza and Pedroza, Stringfellow and Barnett. That's the starting 5 for KCU. They're going to go with the starting 5 as well. So West, Atkins, Higgins, and Flowers. Second half underway as we hand the basketball off right in front of our broadcast position. Gray Wolves will work it from right to left as I see it. Here's Stringfellow. Blocked from behind. Rebound pulled out of there by Atkins. Higgins in transition, slows things down, takes it out the back door. Here's a pull-up three out of the left corner, by Reagan Atkins. Won't fall down. Pedroza tries to pitch it ahead, finds Stringfellow in transition with a nice look. Stringfellow with 5, and the lead's down to 2. Abby West hands it off to Flowers. Poked away from her for a moment. Now Higgins on a bounce pass on the left corner. Puts it on the deck, goes behind the back, stops on the left block off the window. Missed that one badly. Stringfellow with a rebound, a chance to tie or take the lead this trip down the floor. Here's Badgett, finds a backdoor streak by Pedroza, and she's fouled on the way there, and she's going to shoot 2. So the foul was on Jada Higgins. That's her team's first of the quarter. And Shea Pedroza to the free throw line for 2. 91.2% free throw shooter on the season. First one is up, is good. Lourdes shoots the free throw at a 72% clip. Second free throw on the way is good as well. We're even at 28. Atkins takes it on the near side. Centers it back up, brings it across the midcourt stripe. 25 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Abby West in the near side corner. Gets a screen there from Atkins. Now to Flowers, left wing. Flowers comes to the left elbow, spins, finds a seam to the rack, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound Pedroza, she got hammered on the way down. Here's Pedroza, shuffled her feet right in front of the official. As the 11th turnover of the basketball game for the visitors. Both teams with 11 in the first half. Higgins takes the inbound, does a little tight roping on the line. Here's Flowers, curls out of the left side, high post to Atkins, takes it up and blocked away. Barnett with a block and the rebound. Here's Shea Pedroza in front court. Takes it out now to Emma, and then tries to throw it down underneath, and in the process throws it out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers on 2 trips for the Gray Wolves. West races ahead. Emma Pedroza working on her, brings it off to Atkins. Atkins girls from the right to the left. Now comes back right off a screen from Atkins, drops it off to her on a little pick and go. Higgins out of the left corner, loses her dribble now, she's tied up. Now Atkins into the lane, goes to the right side, West. West a little shimmy shake, loses the handle on the peel in the paint. Now to Reagan Wiggins with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Stringfellow. Here's Barnett in transition. And they regain the lead now 30-28. 6-0 run to start the second half. Higgins slowing things down, trying to size up. Gemma comes to the right elbow. Little shutter move there and a nice take as she blows past Barnett. And we're even at 30. Higgins with her 6th point of the ball game. Pair of subs for Lourdes at the scores table to check in at the next stoppage. Grace Ryan is there. Here's Gem out of the left corner working in front of Reagan Atkins. Barnett turns it off now to Pedroza. Wants a screen. Play clock's at 7. And then she loses the basketball. Higgins wants to run. Stops floater from the free throw line. Missed it badly, but Atkins with a follow. She can't get it to stay down. Shea Pedroza slows it down left wing. 6.5 to play here in the third. Now off to Emma. Starts to attack. Throws up a wild shot. Will not fall. Long rebound pulled out by Lincoln Atkins. Here's West. All knotted at 30. Higgins right in front of me. Now to Flowers. Around the horn to West, or to Atkins, excuse me. Now to West on the right wing. 11 on the shot clock. And then a collision and a foul right in front of us. So we'll get the foul on Pedroza. That's her second, team's first of the quarter. Off goes Pedroza and Gemma. Wolf and Bridgewater checking back in. Bridgewater pulls down the rebound after the missed shot by Wells. There's a ball nearly turned over. And a traveling violation. Nice move out top by Atkins. She'll take it off to Wells. A long range two, way too stiff. Poked out of bounds. It'll stay with KCU. KCU trying to get it in, does so on the near side. Atkins pulls the trigger, shot won't fall. All tied at 30. Shot up inside, and the follow with the stick back will not go home. And Wolf's going to go to the line for two. They'll get it on Samantha Wells, her first team's second of the half, or the quarter, excuse me. 4:58 to play here in the third. First free throw from Wolf is up, is good. Wolf with 3 points in the ball game, and the Gray Wolves regain the lead. She was 0 for 1 from the charity stripe coming in, and she makes both of those with ease. Higgins back at the scores table to check in on the next dead ball. Atkins down to Kylie Gillum. Gillum tries to force it underneath, and it's stolen away out top. Racing ahead with the swipe, and the finish was Bridgewater. And it's out to a 4-point lead. Gillum working with the basketball, has it poked away for a moment, gets it away to Atkins. She takes a big spill. Atkins curls off the left wing, drops it off underneath the Wells, and Wells finishes off the window for two. Wells with 6 points. Trying to back up a career outing for the sophomore. Last time out, 16. Here's Wolf working on the post on the right side, spins in the lane, goes to the left side, won't go. Flowers with a big rebound underneath. Chance to tie or take the lead. Inside of 4 to play in the quarter. Here's Wells. Steps through, floater in the lane. No, gets her own rebound, and a whistle and a foul for behind. Back on our Higgins and Hardwick. Flowers and Atkins coming off. Barnett coming back in as Wolf will check out. Logan Ingram coming on for Bridgewater. And Gemma back in for Pedroza. Here's Gillum. Starts to attack, goes to the right elbow, step back jumper, no. Logan Ingram skies for the rebound. They'll pitch it ahead to Barnett. She tries to curl it back underneath. Does so to Ingram. She's tied up in the lane, and a whistle and a foul. I believe they'll get that one on Higgins, and they will. That's her second. Team's third. And Grace Ryan to the line for two. First one's up is good. Missed the second one. But Richburg with an offensive rebound and then a timeout requested on the far sideline. A full timeout back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all. Happy holidays from Clark's Pump and Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
3:13 to play here in the third. Lourdes leading KCU 35-32. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on the Kool Sports Network as well as on Kool TV. Our camera operators and producers tonight, Felicia Collier and Austin Ray, doing a fabulous job bringing you a couple of camera angles, bailing me out, making me look way better than I am tonight because I have struggled to say the least. Out of the timeout, Lourdes with a basketball and a three-point lead. Here's Gemma trying to size up West, working off the left side now. Hands it off to Ingram. Three on the shot clock. Ball's loose underneath, and they'll get it away just in time was Richburg, but Lakin Atkins with the rebound. Higgins front court, a chance to tie on this possession. Down 35-32 are the Knights. Here's Gillum, high post right side. Hands it off to West. Now Higgins curling from the left to the right, gets a screen from Atkins, curls under, draws the contact, a floater up, no good. Rebound to Gemma. Richburg starts to attack, gives it off to Barnett, and a wide open Barnett underneath, drops in her 8th point of the night, and the lead's back to 5. And then KCU turns it over on the inbound. Here's Ingram. Back to Gemma. Want a screen for Barnett. Gets it there. Hardwick gets caught up. Pulls it from the keyhole and buries it. Nadine Gemma puts it out to 7. Her first points of the contest. Now heavy pressure in the backcourt. And a reach-in foul on Logan Ingram. That's her first, team's third of the quarter. Off goes Gillum, Hardwick, and West. Lindsey Cassell coming in for her first action. Lakin Atkins off to Cassell. Cassell loses her dribble, back to Atkins. Atkins working on Barnett, goes left, has that one blocked away. Higgins fighting for the loose ball, and it's a tie-up, and KCU owns the arrow. So Cassell to trigger in. Lobs it into Higgins. Had it raked out of her hands for a second. She's wide open. Passes it up, gives it off to Flowers. Flowers curls underneath. Had a wide open look to the bucket and gives it away. Here's a shot off the far side by Ingram. Rebound Atkins. Atkins racing ahead, going right at Barnett. Finger roll off the left side is good by Lakin Atkins. Her 4th point of the ball game. And it's down to 5 as we approach 1 minute to play here in the third. Gemma with the basketball, 60 seconds to go. Shot clock's at 16. Here's Pedroza, left wing. Working in front of Higgins, wants to go underneath to Ryan. Does so on the block. Goes right, comes back left, puts a shot up and gets a friendly roll. Grace Ryan's 5th point of the ball game. Leads back to 7 now. Cassell hounded with a double team on the far sideline. Ball poked out of bounds. Returning for the visitors is Emma Pedroza. Maddie Norton checking in. Her first action. And Gemma goes out, as does Richburg. And then a whistle and a push from behind as they'll get that one on Maddie Norton. That's her first, team's 4th of the quarter. So another foul on Lourdes would have KCU shooting free throws, and then a turnover both ways there. 30 seconds to play. Here's a cross-court pass to Flowers. Flowers goes out of the left corner, brings it out to Higgins. She'll pull the trigger. Three's on the way. No. Had a good look, could not connect. It goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the visitors. Abby West coming back in for Cassell. So 19.8 seconds to play in the third. 7-point lead for Lourdes, who trailed by 4 at the break. Here's Pedroza. Barnett wanting it on the post. Ryan works off the right side with a nice take. She's got 7. And it's back to 9. And that's going to take us to the end of quarter number 3. Lourdes leading KCU 43-34. Fourth quarter when we return after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Kentucky Christian University is a private nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the new Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit on campus.
With loan rates at or near historical lows, now is the time to talk to one of the experienced loan officers at First National Bank. We can help you with that new car or home you've been wanting. Let us work with you to reach the payment level you're comfortable with. You can now access our loan application online at fnbgrayson.com or give us a call today at 606-928-0000 and we can make your loan happen. First National Bank in Canonsburg, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Three quarters in the book, 1 to go. As we welcome you back here to KCU for the 4th and final stanza. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here as we get everything reset. Again, women's basketball made that adjustment. It's been several years back in which they play 4 quarters and the fouls reset at the end of each period. So off we go with the 4th quarter. Lourdes with the basketball and a 9-point lead. Emma Pedroza wants the 3. It's off the mark, no good. Higgins skies for the rebound, and she's fouled. They'll get that one on Barnett. That's her first, team's first of the 4th and final stanza. Again, the way it plays in women's basketball at the college level, after 5 fouls, it's a double bonus. Flowers racing ahead, steps through off the window, can't get it to go home, but a nice take there by her, and she's going to the line for 2. And they'll get that one on Barnett. Back-to-back fouls on her. This is where KCU has to make up for some points in a hurry from the free throw line. 61.9% free throw shooter is Flowers. Her first one flies through. It gives her 9. That leads all scorers. Second one on the way. That one's good as well. 43-36. Nice trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Lourdes trying to get to even 500 on the year. Here's Pedroza, goes into the corner. Here's a 3-ball on the way from Norton. It's good. Maddie Norton buries the triple, and that pushes it out to a 10-point lead once again. Here's Flowers. Steps through off the right side, has the ball raked out of bounds. 9:11 left to play in the contest. Shot clock at 21. Abby West to bring it in. Goes to Flowers, left side 3. That one's on the way. Yes! Jasmine Flowers with her 3rd triple of the ball game. She started the last run. See if the Knights can respond. It's down to 7. Here's Norton. She wants to answer. She'll pull the trigger. Left side 3, no. Backdoor rebound, though, claimed by Shea Pedroza. She'll bring it off the left side there. Cut off by Atkins. Walks, no call. Now Norton curling from the left to the right. Shows up a shot. That one was partially blocked. Rebound out to Atkins. Atkins pitches ahead. Flowers wants another one on the way. No, that one's off the mark right side. Ball comes back to her, though. Straight ahead 3. Reagan Atkins got it. It's down to 4. Atkins' 7th point of the ball game. Flowers has doubled her season high of 6 with 13 in this one. Here's Ryan working underneath, and a whistle and a foul. We get the foul on Higgins. That's her 3rd, team's 1st of the quarter. And Grace Ryan to the free throw line for 2. Higgins comes off. In is Isaac. First free throw is up, in and out, no good. 46-42. 8 minutes to play in the ball game. One more for Ryan. That one goes home. So back to a 5-point lead. Lourdes staying in that full court press. Abby West. Atkins wants a 3 from the left corner. Bingo! Lakin Atkins buries her 7th point of the night, and it's down to 2. Knights using the 3 ball to get back into this one. They've trailed by 10 twice. What was once 10 is down to 2. Barnett wanting it on the back door, and then an offensive foul against Lourdes. They'll get that one on Barnett. That's her 3rd. Team's 3rd of the quarter. Flowers. Held it there as Barnett goes off back in as Stringfellow. And then a whistle and a foul from behind. They'll get that one on Stringfellow. That's the team's 4th. There's a lob into Atkins. Isaac goes into the corner, right side to West. Cross court to Atkins. Atkins puts it on the deck, brings it back out to Lakin Atkins. Now to Flowers in the left corner. Into the lane, puts up a shot. It won't go, but she's going to the line for 2. And Stringfellow may have just picked up her 4th. And she did. That's the team's 5th, so KCU's in the bonus the rest of the quarter. And with the clock resting, Jasmine Flowers to the free throw line for 2. First one is up, is good. 1-point game. 14 points for Flowers. Second one on the way. In and out won't go down. 7 minutes to play in this one. There's Stringfellow. Takes it off to the right side. Gets it back underneath. And it slips through pretty much as easily as you can ask for and pushes it out to a three-point edge. There's Flowers to Isaac now. Isaac crosses over, finds a seam to the lane, goes into the corner. Here's Reagan Atkins, three for the tie. It's on the way, no. Long rebound comes out to Flowers. Both teams doing well on the glass, 38-34. Ball's poked out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll stay with KCU. Abby West to trigger in. Shea Pedroza right in front of her. Gets it into Atkins. She'll back it out. Long three from Isaac. That one won't go down. Rebound by Stringfellow. Off to Pedroza, three off the right side, no. And a whistle and a push from behind. And they'll get that one on Barnett. That's her fourth. And a timeout requested by Lourdes. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here with 6:08 to go in the contest. Looking at KCU's schedule. Coming up next for the Knights, they'll be here Wednesday at 5 p.m. against Welch. And then they'll play again until after the turn of the new year on the road at Bryan. And then they'll bring in Columbia International at 5:30 on Thursday the 5th. Truett McConnell on the 7th at 2 p.m. And then a 4-game road trip before coming back for Johnson, Tennessee, and Union to close out January. But trying to get it out of a 3-game losing streak. So Lakin Atkins will shoot 2 after the foul, trailing by 3. Atkins 7 points and 8 rebounds in this ball game, and the first one is short. 6:08 to play. Lourdes has led by 10 twice in this ball game, and the Knights have answered with big 3-point plays several times. Barnett's off, as is Richburg. Here's Pedroza. Gives it off now to Ryan. Nema back in the ball game as well. Here's Stringfellow underneath, and a whistle and a foul. Long three off the mark, won't go. And it's KCU basketball. And then we got a technical foul that has been assessed to Lourdes. So 5:43 to go in the ball game, and we're going to come this end and shoot free throws. So Abby West, 75% free throw shooter, will step to the line and shoot 2 with a chance to tie this ball game. West with only 2 points tonight. Southpaw pushes the first one up, is good. Averaging 8.9 a game. Had 6 in the loss to CIU last time out. One more, and we're tied. So the Knights have erased 2 10-point deficits. Higgins back on. For the Knights, as she'll go into West in the backcourt. All tied at 49. So we approach the 5.5-minute mark left in the ball game. Atkins hands it off to Reagan Atkins. Here's Higgins, curls off the left elbow, draws the contact, slips through, shot won't go through, tries to fight for her own rebound. She can't get it to come back to her. And then a timeout requested and a full timeout. Back in 60 seconds on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Jennifer Epperly, loan officer at First National Bank in Canonsburg. I personally invite you and all local businesses to visit our beautiful new building in Canonsburg on U.S. Route 60 next to the Walmart entrance. We offer many services including personal, mortgage, and business loans. First National Bank is locally owned by the McGuire family of Ashland and has been in business since 1902. We aim to give you the personal attention and best customer service there is to offer. Come inside, talk with us, and let us make you a part of the First National Bank family. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the new Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit on campus.
Back here at the Lusby Center in Grayson, Kentucky. In a tightly contested ball game here between KCU and Lourdes University, with the Knights having to starve off two 10-point deficits. And they've evened this game up at 10, or after the 10-point deficit of 49. So Lourdes with a basketball out of the break. There's Pedroza. Takes it off the left side, fires up a shot, and she's fouled. That was on Lakin Atkins. That's her second. Team's third. Back of the ball game for Lourdes is Richburg and Barnett. Nema and Stringfellow step off. So Shea Pedroza for the free throw. First one is up is good. 8 points for her, and the lead's back to 1, 50-49. Second one goes home as well. So 51-49. And then a ball turned over as it's kicked out of bounds. So off with another sub. We'll get the check in just a second. Nema comes in. Here's Barnett in the paint. Centers it up. Goes off the right side. High off the window. No good. Had a foul from behind. No whistle. We play on. Lakin Atkins with a nice rebound there. 5 to go here in the ball game. Here's Higgins. Nema working on her. Now Lakin Atkins. Abby West. Flowers on the left side. Pitches it off now to Reagan Atkins. KC working a little weave. Flowers looking for the penetration. 4 on the shot clock. 3 from the corner on the way. Got it! Lakin Atkins buries the triple, and KCU regains the lead 52-51 with 4.5 to play. And then a turnover on the other side. Atkins goes up and she's fouled. So Pedroza on the foul, her third. So Atkins will go to the line for 2. KCU shooting the free throws well tonight, 14 of 17. First one is up is good. 53-51. 4:16 to play. Hits them both. So a 3-point lead. Logan Ingram wants a long three for the tie. That one's no good. Nice rebound there by Jada Higgins. Higgins stops at the right elbow, backs it down, and pulls it back out. 4 to go in the ball game. Now works off the right side, puts up a shot, and won't go home, but she got the contact and the foul. They got that on Barnett. That's her 5th. And that is. So Barnett fouls out of this ball game with 8 points. Let's see who returns. Here comes Stringfellow. Also back in is going to be Bridgewater. And she'll replace Logan Ingram. So now Higgins with 6 points will go to the line, shooting 2, leading 54-51 with 3:54 to play. First free throw is up, is good. One more. Second one misses. Stringfellow with the rebound. Emma with the basketball, brings it off to Stringfellow. Now left side off to Bridgewater. 4-point lead for the Knights. Here's an entry pass underneath. Ryan spins, goes out to the corner. Pedroza with a 3, got it. Shea Pedroza buries the triple. It's down to 1. Higgins takes the inbound, races it ahead right in front of me. And then a whistle and a foul from behind as they'll get that one on Pedroza. That's her 4th. 3:18 to play in the ball game, and Higgins going back to the line for 2 more. Emma Pedroza coming back on. And she'll replace Shea Pedroza. First free throw was up, is good. Second free throw on the way. That one's good as well. And a timeout requested by KCU, leading 57-54. It's a 30-second timeout called by Coach Kahn. Well, it's been a good one. Back and forth we've gone. KCU trailed by 10 in the first half, and then again here in the second. They led by 4 at the break. But Jasmine Flowers has been solid. 14 points in this one. The senior out of Winchester, the transfer from the University of Cumberland, had 4 points in the loss to CIU last time out. Season high was 6. She shattered that here tonight. Stringfellow, Gemma, Bridgewater, Pedroza, and Ryan on the floor for the visiting Gray Wolves. They'll have the basketball. Higgins, West, Flowers, Atkins, and Atkins on the floor for the Knights. Here's Pedroza. Wants to go underneath, does so. Nice spin move there by Ryan. Tries to go with an up and under move, and that one doesn't fall. Strong box out there by Jasmine Flowers, who picks up her 6th rebound of the ball game. Inside of 3 to go, Flowers with the basketball. Spins off the left elbow, goes back to Abby West. 17 on the shot clock. Handoff Higgins. Higgins finds a seam. Nice job off the left side. Good. 5-point lead for the Knights. 59-54. Nema takes it out of the left corner. Now right of point. Resets above the volleyball line. 15 on the shot clock. Bounce pass off to Pedroza. Pedroza goes dribble drive on the baseline. Tries to go with an underhand scoop shot. That one won't go home. West with a rebound. She'll race it ahead. Off to Higgins. Higgins with numbers. Backdoor pass. Had a dart right at Lakin Atkins. She can't corral it in, so they'll pull it back out and reset it. 5-point lead for the Knights, the largest of the ball game. Play clock is at 12. And then a whistle and a foul on Gemma. And with 2:03 to go, Bridgewater will go off. Back in is Shea Pedroza. Here comes Alex Wolf back in, replacing Grace Ryan. And Richburg will replace Emma Pedroza. So now Jada Higgins for 2 with 2:03 to go in the ball game. First one is up, is good. Higgins with 12. 3 players in double figures tonight for the Knights. Their largest lead of 6 now. Second one on the way. That one's pure. So 61-54. Back in is Ryan. Out goes Stringfellow. 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Knights with their largest lead of the contest of 7. Here's a drive off the right side. Reverses it back to Wolf on the wing. Feeds it out to Gemma, excuse me. Gemma comes off the right to the left. Cut off there by Atkins. Goes down to Pedroza. 5 on the shot clock, and then a whistle on the baseline with 1:38 to play, as they'll get that one on Abby West. 4th foul. So the next foul on KCU will have Lourdes in the bonus. Here's Wolf out in between the rings. 15 on the shot clock. Shuffles her feet. Lobs it back door. Shot is up, no good. But Grace Ryan was fouled on the way up, and she'll shoot 2. They'll get that one on Flowers. .129 on arrested clock. Grace Ryan to the line for 2. And bonus the rest of the way in this one. First free throw's on the way is good. Ryan with 9. Freshman out of Michigan hits both. 61-56. Minute 25 to go in the ball game. Both teams in the bonus. Possession arrow favors KCU. And then Flowers coughs it up right in front of her bench. 17th turnover of the ball game for the Knights. Now KCU's going to try to play a little pressure, but before we get this one in, we'll get a timeout requested by the Gray Wolves. 30-second timeout with 1:19 to go in the ball game. Taking a look at some of the numbers in this one, Jasmine Flowers leading the way with 14 points. That leads all scorers. Jada Higgins with 13. Lakin Atkins has 11. Reagan Atkins with 9. Abby West with 4. Only 2 players in double figures for the visiting Gray Wolves. Shea Pedroza has 12, and Grace Ryan with 10 off the bench. Great work by our camera operators and producers tonight. Felicia Collier and Austin Ray. So Lourdes will have the basketball. Wolf takes it. Hands it off right at mid-court. Nearly a turnover there. Here's Wolf, right elbow. Takes it inside to Ryan. Tie up underneath and a whistle. Did we get the jump ball? If we did so, that's KCU basketball, and it is. So the 19th turnover of the basketball game gives it back to the Knights in a 5-point lead. Stringfellow back in. And she'll get Alex Wolf. West takes the inbound. That's the full court pressure clear. She'll blow past Gemma. Race it into the front court with 60 seconds to go. West breaks the pressure, throws a dart to the back post, And there's a wide open Lakin Atkins who puts it up and in. 63-56. Atkins' 13th point. Here's Stringfellow, catch and shoot three, front iron short. But it's chased down in the far corner by Grace Ryan. And they'll get a timeout. Let's see if we get a full timeout here or a 30. And it is a 30-second timeout. 39 seconds to go. 63-56. Possession arrow favors the visiting Gray Wolves. Both teams in the bonus. And Lourdes has just used its final timeout. KCU still with 3 in its back pocket if they need them. Heck of a basketball game. A good look there inside the KCU huddle as the Knights break. Nice job there by Austin Ray up top. Trying out a new camera angle here in the gymnasium to see what kind of opportunities that we can bring you coverage of Knights basketball in the second game that we've covered here in Grayson. We've had, actually, this is our third. We had a doubleheader. Out of the timeout, pitch comes the near side to Stringfellow, and she dribble drives on the baseline and is fouled as Lakin Atkins got her on the body, her third. So Stringfellow will go to the line for 2. Macy Stringfellow, a 71.4% free throw shooter. Transfer out of Indiana from Perrysburg, Ohio. Eyes and fires, and its first one is up and good. So 63-57, 34 seconds to go in the contest. Second free throw up as well, goes home. So Richburg comes on. Off goes Ingram. 63-58. Again, they'll try to go full court pressure. Ball comes in near side to Reagan Atkins, and she's fouled immediately. So we'll get that one on Pedroza. That's her 5th. So she's the second player to foul out of this basketball game. And we'll go to the other end and shoot free throws with Reagan Atkins. Atkins, 62.5% free throw shooter on the season. A perfect 6 of 6 here today. Atkins with 9 points. Either one of these would put her into double figures and makes the 4th player to do so for the Knights today, and she does so. Flower still leading the way with 14. One more. That one's good as well. A perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line is Reagan Atkins with 11. Richburg goes off him and Pedroza back in. Gemma races ahead. A big screen there on Higgins and a 3 from Gemma off the right side. 61-65. Higgins launches it out to Flowers. It's raked out from behind. We had an all-out body collision in the backcourt. No whistle. So Abby West will trigger in, leading by 4 with 23.9 seconds to go. KCU stacking it up. They'll bring it into Atkins, and as she curls it around, she is fouled. That's on Ryan, her first. So here comes Ingram back in for Richburg. And Lakin Atkins to shoot 2. 1 of 2 on the evening is Atkins, a 61.5% free throw shooter, and it rolls all the way around and goes in. Just to make it a full 2-possession basketball game. That one tickles the twine. Atkins with 15, it leads all scorers. 21 seconds to play. Gemma front court. Loses the dribble off to Stringfellow, and she walked. So the 20th turnover of the basketball game. And a 67-61 lead for KCU has them 14 seconds away from snapping a 3-game losing streak and picking up win number 7. Reagan West pitches it ahead off the Lincoln West. She'll dribble it out into the far side corner, and then a whistle and a tie-up as Reagan Atkins is going to have a chance at 2 more. Atkins with 11 points, 8 of those coming from the charity stripe. First one is up, is good. 9 of 9. 68-61. One more. Got it. 10 of 10 from the charity stripe tonight is Reagan Atkins with 13 points. Knights are going to snap a 3-game losing streak here this evening. With a come-from-behind win, they had to erase 2 10-point deficits. But they're going to get a win here at home over Lourdes. One final shot, a long 3 off the far sideline. It goes out of bounds. And KCU will have to touch it in, and that'll be it. They'll bring it in to Flowers. She'll hand it onto the hip, and the Knights win it. With a final score here this evening of 69-61. Post-game show when we return after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all. Happy holidays from Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Stop in this winter weather season and warm up with one of our coffees, hot chocolates, or lattes, custom made just the way you like it. Clark's Pumpkin Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Final score here tonight. KCU wins it 69-61 over Lourdes University. A back and forth battle here that KCU had to get rid of 2 10-point deficits in this ball game, and did so by getting over with a 35-point fourth quarter. They outscored Lourdes 35-18 in the fourth and final stanza, and they win this one tonight 69-61. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at our numbers and wrap it up here tonight from the Lesby Center in Grayson. Knights victorious. They go to 7-5 and snap a 3-game losing streak. We'll talk about the numbers when we return after this on the Kool Hits Sports Network.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Jennifer Epperly, loan officer at First National Bank in Canonsburg. I personally invite you and all local businesses to visit our beautiful new building in Canonsburg on U.S. Route 60 next to the Walmart entrance. We offer many services including personal, mortgage, and business loans. First National Bank is locally owned by the McGuire family of Ashland and has been in business since 1902. We aim to give you the personal attention and best customer service there is to offer. Come inside, talk with us, and let us make you a part of the First National Bank family. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Kentucky Christian University is a private nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the new Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit on campus.
69-61, your final score here tonight as KCU rolls off 35 points in the fourth quarter to pick up their 7th win on the season. They moved to 7-5. Lourdes will fall to 5-7. Let's take a look at some numbers in this one for the visiting Gray Wolves of Lourdes. Shea Pedroza leads the way with 12 points, 6 rebounds. Grace Ryan kicks in 10 off of the bench. Other scoring looks like this. Emma Pedroza with 6, Maddie Nort with 3, Macy Stringfellow with 9, Alex Wolf with 4, Nadine Gemma with 5, Zaria Bridgewater had 2, Hallie Barnett with 8. Lourdes shoots at 29.9% from the field. That's 20 of 67. 23.8%, 5 of 21 from beyond the arc. 88.9% for 16 of 18 from the free throw line. 42 rebounds, 20 turnovers. For the Knights, 30.5% from the field. That's 18 of 59. 6 of 21 from beyond the arc. 28.6%. 87.1% from the charity stripe. 27 of 31. Reagan Atkins with 10 of 10. 39 rebounds in the ballgame at 17 turnovers. Lakin Atkins leads the way with 15. 4 players in double figures tonight for the Knights. Jasmine Flowers with 14. She goes 3 for 5 from downtown Tripletown. Reagan Atkins and Jada Higgins each with 13. Rounding out the scoring, Abby West with 4. Samantha Wells has 6. Elizabeth Hardwick with 2. And Cassie Badgents with 2. Put it all together, it's a 69-61 victory for the Knights, as they'll be back in action on Wednesday against Welch at 1 p.m. here at the Lesby Center in Grayson. A big thanks to our crew tonight, Felicia Collier and Austin Ray, doing a fabulous job on all the camera work and production, making me look way better than I should tonight, as this one was a struggle bus ride. Hopefully we'll get everything squared away for me next time. That's my first college game that I've done on basketball in about 5 years. So some rust to knock off, but hopefully we'll be ready to go a little better next time. Boys in action, or the men, I should say, in action tomorrow. That game was supposed to be tomorrow night at 7. It has been moved to 1 p.m. Due to it is finals week for St. Andrews, and they were trying to keep from missing 2 days of school during finals week, so they can get up here tonight, play the game tomorrow, and then get back home. So that's what they're looking at doing. So instead of a 7 o'clock game tomorrow night with the men, it'll be a 1 o'clock tip-off here in Grayson. Again, your final score here tonight, KCU 69, Lourdes 61. For Felicia Collier and Austin Ray and all the great folks at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying good night and have a good evening, everyone.
You've been watching and listening to KCU basketball on the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV. Tonight's game has been brought to you in part by Clark Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties, River City Builder, Stork Pharmacy, Members Choice Credit Union, Grace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, First National Bank of Grayson, and Kentucky Christian University. This broadcast of KCU basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.